Hi all, good morning, happy Tuesday. This is for my YouTube channel. Depending on how long it goes on for, I will do it for my Instagram as well. Facebook this evening has a general evening tarot reading for no fixed sign, no fixed subject, and see what comes up there. This is a 3-card oracle spread with 1 tarot, maybe 2, for what do you need to know now. Saturn is direct. So Saturn is as the planet of karma. It's the planet of lessons, ruled by Capricorn actually, and we'll see what is coming up. So what I'm going to do is going to start with the air signs first, which is Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. I'm going to ask for the air signs what is going to be coming up, what is the lesson, what is your message coming up for air signs. Okay, so it may sound like I repeat myself a little bit, guys, but it's too many. This is just me tuning in. Okay, so what do air signs need to know? And it doesn't matter if you've got it in your rising, in your moon. If it's in your chart somewhere, then this is for you. So let's have a look and let's see what is coming in. This is nice, guys. This is nice. Yeah, I will put timestamps on as well so you guys can see if you want to skip certain bits. So you have got life purpose. This is a really strong energy. Basically what it is saying to you, air signs, is it is something you really are craving to do. If you're not doing it already, your soul is trying to get you further. So maybe during this Saturn retrograde that we've had, there were really tough lessons for you to learn with regards to, you know, things not going your way, or everyone else seems to have the opportunities, and, you know, things going okay, and then all of a sudden out of the blue, out of nowhere, it just didn't work out for whatever reason that was. It's saying, I'm going to read it to you because it says the purpose of your life is to serve in a way that brings you great joy to yourself and others. So what is bringing you joy, what isn't bringing you joy, try and fine tune that as much as possible. And the things that don't work out, then just see it as a lesson and see only love with that. Because the more we open our heart chakra energy, the more we become abundant in knowing that we're grateful, that we are rich in certain ways, we attract so much more. Okay, so what I would do for you guys is write down all the things that you want to start seeing, because it wants to come in. Your guides are wanting you to know that Saturn retrograde was a lesson. I feel it could have been a hard lesson for a lot of you, that you're meant to be heard. Okay, so you're meant to be heard. That could be teaching, that could be counseling, that could be many different types of ways to do that. But look past all the things that went wrong or what seemed like mistakes or errors. These are just lessons. This is just Saturn teaching you that not everything is a crash and burn fail. It is just, look, this is a detour to where we're going to go, because what it's asking you to do is to listen. Okay, it doesn't mean you've got to sit down and listen to a person. This is chewed because my hamster liked this one. But this is listen to your inner knowing, listen to your inner truth. Your life purpose is calling you here, guys. And it's saying to listen to the divine. It's Wayne Dyer that said, getting into the gap. So if you were in a cage, those bars are the noise, they're the thoughts, they're the people talking, they're your talking. And the gap is the silence, and that's what all the answers are. So the more you quieten your mind, the more you'll see clarity. The 2 cards you've got is the 2 of Swords coming up here, and she's in a bit of a pickle there with, you know, regards to where she's going. She seems in a bit of a tiz. Those 2 crows have, you know, bound what seems to like a binding, but look how thin though that string is. She can literally rip it down if she wants to. She's not as binded as what she thinks she is. So this is what I call my less of 2 evils card, basically meaning you think your choices aren't that great, but actually if you get into the listen point, they're great. Or they will be great, because it's leading you into the world energy, slow moving energy. We're going to be in its shadow side with Saturn for the next 2 weeks. So don't feel like this is going to be coming in the next hour or so. But the world is a new chapter in your life. Your life purpose, the see only love, the listen card, and the new chapter is all waiting to come in. So you could look at yourself and think, do you know what? October, this is going to be a great October for me. It's going to be a great November for me. It's going to be a great December for me. Don't get into the thinking that you haven't done much of what you should have done and we're almost at the end of the year. Switch that thinking up and all good things will be yours, okay? So that is that. So let's have a look now at Earth signs, which is Virgo, Capricorn and Taurus. What is coming up? What does Saturn retrograde and now going direct want you guys to know? What does your karma? What's your lesson coming up for earth signs? Thank you. So, oh, wow, they're all coming up here. I love this. And let's have a look. Let's see what is coming in. Well, your clarifiers are quite spicy. Okay, so earth signs. Steady progress, okay? So you might not be 100% where you want to be. You might want to be living in a beautiful house if you're not living in one already, or your perfect job, or your whatever that is, okay? This isn't my Rome was not built in a day card, but what your guides want you to know, what the planets energetically want you to know, is that they've acknowledged your progress so far. And don't think you haven't made any progress when you clearly have. It's sometimes we don't feel like we've made any progress because we're not seeing everyday kind of results, if that makes any sort of sense. What I am going to say to you is that the more you feel grateful for your own value and respect yourself, the more the progress will kind of speed up, so to speak, okay? But results will be coming in, and I'm going to give you the clarifiers of the tarot in a moment. But the acceptance card is coming in, okay? In colour therapy, orange is such a beautiful colour. It's really about abundance, it's about joy. And if you accept where you are right now and go, I'm easy with this, do you know what? The progress is in the word here. It is steady, it is slow, it is like not moving at a pace that I want to, but I'm cool with that. Then watch what happens, because your guides are all watching you. You are not alone. And it might feel like, again, everyone else is doing what they're doing. But your guides want you to know that see yourself through the eyes that other people see you, which is through, determination, willpower, strength. And once you start to acknowledge those assets in you, then everything will just seem like magic, if that makes any sort of sense. Because what's coming up in your future is a creative project. Now, this could be start with a new business, this could be within a paid work, this could be on a hobby level, or this could be something the way you think, do you know what? My goals and visions are changing slightly, or they're not what I thought they were going to be. I'm going to change tact a little bit, and I am going to express myself in a different way. That could be through, like it says here, a brand new creative project. Doesn't mean you have to get your paintbrush out, but what it does mean is that your soul's desire is wanting to express itself in so many ways. So you may have found that Saturn retrograde was quite repressive for you, that you couldn't say what you wanted, or you couldn't paint the things you wanted to paint, or you couldn't be expressive in whatever way that is. There's thousands of different ways. So look at the beautiful similarity here. You've got this amazing angel here, and you've got these two angels here, and they're very similar in colour. So they're this golden ray, which is asking you to tap into your higher self. So you may have lost yourself a little bit over the last couple of months, but your clarifiers are so interesting because you've got the devil and the tower. These are two very kind of strong cards. It's no middle of the road with these two guys here. So I do feel that somebody who you had a thing with, that is a very strong sexual attraction, is going to message you out of the blue, or you're going to meet them out of the blue all of a sudden. If this isn't somebody who you already know, guys, then what this would be is you meeting somebody that basically sweeps you off your feet. This isn't toxic thinking in a sense of, over analysing, drinking too much, smoking too much. I'm not reading it like that, to be honest, but because the third card which came up is the Six of Cups, and this is reconciliation. This is nostalgia. So what that would say to me here is, whilst you're being steady with yourself, whilst you are creating yourself, whilst you are expanding yourself, look at what happens. So you single people out there, for you earth signs, this is a good sign for you. If you earth signs are not single and you're happily married and you're engaged or whatever that is, then this could be signing a contract with something all of a sudden out of the blue you did not expect, with regards to whatever this creative project could be. Okay, so you could get your big break, and it could be something that you've always dreamed about doing. So keep with it, keep with the steady progress. Water signs. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancerian. Let's see what is coming in. One is coming up there already. Actually, no, I didn't take the energy out. One moment. What is coming up for water signs? Well, you've got 4 oracle cards. And I'm just going to see, well, you'll know why I'm smiling in a minute. I'm just going to see what is coming up on a clarifier level. So, first card is new partner. Can be a new partner in the love, because the reason why I went is because you've got Cupid right next to it. So single water signs, new partner and Cupid. Everything is divinely timed. There's no such thing as coincidence. This is all about finding your juju within you, and your juju expands and attracts the right person, okay? So this is exactly what it's saying. So if you're single, you're not going to be single for long, or you're going to be waiting. We're not waiting at all, actually. This is you just doing your own thing. And finding that actually the right person comes in at the right time. So all the overthinking that you may have done before about why did this turn out this way? Why did this happen? Why am I not with someone and everyone else seems like, oh God, that all goes because it's going to be coming in, okay? Saturn retrograde, when these cards come up, what this could mean is that there's no fruition of anything. So it was like a desert perhaps, guys, for you, you know, and it was just like coming in the sense of like, well, what's the point? There's no one talking to me here. But it's all about the self-love. It is all about the self-love, self-acceptance. Sounds really cheesy, but until you learn to look after yourself and like who you are, but genuinely like who you are, then this will come in. For you guys, if you're not single, then the new partner and Cupid could be you buddying up with somebody or a business partner and doing something you've always loved to do, okay? So that could have been frozen for a little while, but joy is coming in here, okay? The feeling of joy is coming in the not too distant future, and the dolphin there is symbolic of developing intuition, okay? So when this person comes in, you're going to just know. You're going to have a feeling of like, well, I'll know if they're an idiot, and I'll know if they're really nice. There's no kind of nostalgia coming up here, so this would be somebody brand new. But again, what did come up, the 4th card, you guys have got 4 cards, is the blessing in disguise. The things that didn't work out before, there's a reason for that. And you'll be glad why they didn't work out before. The universe has a wonderful way of showing us something. And if again, guys, if that blessing in disguise card isn't relative to you with regards to relationships, then a business idea, an opportunity, a friendship, perhaps that didn't work out before, it's just making way for all the new stuff coming in. So you could have had a bit of a lonely time over the last couple of months, okay? So everything is about balance in the universe. If you feel like that a certain way, then what will happen is it will balance itself out another way. And this is why you just got to trust, know that good things are coming to you. The 6 of Swords with regards to your clarifier is coming up here. Moving on to smoother ground, guys. Really, all the choppy waters energy that you've been experiencing on a mind level, the turmoil level, you are water signs. You are the queen and kings of overthinking, overanalyzing, getting into the depths of the murky waters, right at the bottom of the sea, all that evades you. Just know that you're being guided. But what I do want to say with the 7 of Swords card coming up here, just be a bit savvy with all the people that are coming into your life, or the energies that are going to be coming in, because if something doesn't seem right, then you question it. And that isn't necessarily with reference to love. It could be business, it could be money, it could be with your home, friends. If they're saying, oh no, you need to do this because, then you say, why do I need to do this? Because it could be cutting corners on their path, whatever reason that is. But there is a new contract that's going to be signed for you guys. This is only, the new contract is for people who are not looking for love at the moment. But if you are, or you're single, then the new partner and the Cupid, the devil energy is a highly sexual energy, swooping off your feet. Second time this guy's come out now, what could be girl, is just going to be going, oh my God, this is Christmases, Easters, birthdays, all at once. It's that type of energy, so you're going to be having a very nice time. So the devil is that, okay? But again, guys, if it isn't, don't worry too much about it. This isn't somebody who was like the person before. Because what I do feel compelled to say to you is the blessing in disguise is a lesson, and you're not as controlled as how you were before, because you've had to learn this lesson, which is all what Saturn retrograde is, the planet of karma. It makes sure people learn their lessons. Don't repeat a cycle. Okay, but yeah, so everything is turning out good for you guys also. So that is an express reading for each elemental sign. Again, if you say for example, if you're a Virgo but you have a Libra moon, then you can look at Libra and you can look at Virgo. It all works the same. Okay, and sometimes actually a moon sign makes more sense if you look at it that way. Just does sometimes. So I'll be announcing this anyway, and I will also be doing my general video this evening on my tarot page. No fixed sign, no fixed subject, and that's about 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cards and a colour card. So see you then. Have a great day. You take care now.